Morning! It's 2 days before Thanksgiving and it's time to fix our rolls. On the stove I heated 1 cup of milk with 2 tablespoons butter. Got it warm, got the butter a little melted. I'm going to get that off and we're going to put it in our bowl. In our bowl here we've got 2 teaspoons of yeast and a tablespoon of sugar. Just going to add our milk and butter right there to our bowl. Mix it up good. To this we're going to add 1.5 cups of sourdough starter. I fed this morning and it's fully hydrated. One cup going in. Need a little bit more. All right. We've got our, got it on the bowl. There we've got our 1.5 cups of starter. Mix it in. Try not to get it all over the place like I did. It's all mixed and nice in. I'm going to let it stand there for just a few seconds. Since Thanksgiving's coming up, I want to know what you're thankful for. I know I'm thankful for a lot of things. I've been down under the weather for a few days, so I'm thankful to feel a little better. My voice is still a little bad. Still have to clear that up every once in a while. But I'm feeling better. I have a bunch of friends on Facebook that they're always giving me in Thanksgiving, let's see, in November, they always start, and every day they give something they've been thankful for. I even have a friend that does every Thursday, Thankful Thursday. They do that year round. But what are you thankful for? I'd like to hear. I know I'm thankful just for the sunshine today. Oh, it's beautiful outside. Maybe a little cold, but it's beautiful. Okay, now that we've let this sit, we're going to add 1/2 cup of flour. Oh, I was going to say, I thought there was something in my bowl floating around. It was some yeast that I hadn't mixed up. I had to check that. We're going to get our 1/2 cup of flour, add it in there, stir it up. And I'm going to get rid of my whisk here and get me a spatula. Add another 1/2 cup of flour, but I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in with my flour and mix it up. And add that in. Now we're just going to start adding 1/2 cup of flour at a time until we get a good dough. Just scrape around the edges as you go. Add you another cup of flour. Mix that one in and do it again. It's real simple. Makes really good rolls. I just keep scraping around the side, pulling it to the middle. And it'll just get thicker and thicker. Well, it gets to be a good pull away from the side dough in there. Scraping it around, pulling it across. Scraping it around, pulling it to the middle. I just keep doing that. It's starting to pull away from the sides a little bit. Still lots of flour in there fluffing around. All right, we've got a good dough going there. Pull that off. I'm gonna get my hand in it. Scrape it from the bottom, just about like I was doing with the spatula, but to make sure it's all good. Still a little sticky. Give me a little bit more flour. Drop across there. It just makes a nice ball of dough. There you see it. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my fingers off real quick. What I've got here is a great big punch bowl. We gotta let our dough rise. Get you some olive oil and put down in there. Take your hand and rub it across the side so your dough don't stick. Go all the way around. Okay. Now take your dough, drop it in your bowl, roll it over so it gets all the way on the top. I'm going to cover this with a piece of plastic wrap and set it aside and let it rise. Now these over here have been rising for a couple hours. And they've doubled. When I put them in there, they wasn't up to the top. They've doubled in size. So now I'm going to show you what we do with those. Get this stuff out of the way. Get me a little bit of flour and put it out here on my counter. I think you can see that. Take my dough roll out. Roll dough, that's hard to say. Roll it up and then I start pulling it out. Just like this. Now since it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to do my rolls a little different. Usually I just pull them out here, get my little bench scraper and chop them up, and then just put them in a pan and let them rise. Well, since it's Thanksgiving, I've decided to do something a little different. So I'm going to cut my rolls about like I usually do. But instead of just putting them, I usually just take them and roll them under. And then I just put these in a 9x13 pan and let them rise. Well, I decided this time I want to make little fancy rolls. So, Got my muffin pan. Give it a spray. Don't want them to stick. I want them just to fall out. So I spray them with non-stick. I just use an olive oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and make little balls. 3 small balls. Put them in my pan like that. Then we'll let these rise till they're doubled. When they've doubled, I'll spray some plastic wrap and put it over top of it. And then when they doubled, then I'll bake them in an oven 350 for 20 minutes. It takes about 30 minutes for them to get done. And they're nice and brown and fluffy and all that good stuff. But since I'm baking them ahead of time, I'm only going to do them 20 minutes. And then I'll take them out, let them cool down, cover them with wrap, and then Thanksgiving Day, I'll take them out, put them in the oven, and finish that 10 minutes on 350, and they'll be perfect. So, I hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Maybe you'll try some rolls. It's real easy. They're not hard. They're fun. Let the kids help you do this part, especially because it's fun. And enjoy your families. If you don't have family, I hope somebody will adopt you for the day. God gives each one of us a blessing, and we can be blessings to others. And I hope if you know somebody that's going to be alone, that you'll adopt them for the day. Well, y'all have a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time.